hello, hello. Welcome in, my friends. It is Dion at the Blushing Mint. I am so glad you guys are joining me today. I am getting ready to start another journal project. It is going to be basically the same style of journal that I did in my last series. It's going to be a trifold folio envelope style journal. And this time I am going to be featuring papers from Chapter 1 Papers. And I'm going to be using her Nature's Notebook Journal Kit and Antique Papers Kit. And I will link those below for you if you are interested in these papers. So the last one I did, I used Ruby and Pearl XO's papers in her Violet Kit. And it is just stunning. It was such a stunning journal. And so this time I'm going kind of the opposite. I'm going to go much more subdued colors and more neutrals. And so that is what my game plan is for this next few videos. I'm going to set my papers aside and I'm going to prep my envelope. I found a random envelope in my basket that has a window on it, and it I've ink stained it and stuff like that. Not going to matter because I'm going to end up covering it anyway. So the first thing that I need to do to prep my window for this is I need to open up my envelope on both sides. So that is what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to open up the sides there of my envelope here. So welcome in, friends. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. All is good in my world right now. It's, of course, snowy and disgusting, and welcome to Montana. It is what it is. All right, so I need one envelope that has a window, and this I see that I've wiped the envelope down a little bit from where I had inked it. I don't know. I found this in my little scrap bucket, and I'm trying to use up my scraps, friends. It's one of the things I'm trying to be better about. I got so many scraps and so much stuff, and the printables that I'm using are printables that I printed quite some time ago, and I've had them in my little printable envelopes, and so I'm just trying to use the things that I already have available to me. So I need one envelope that has a window of some sort in it, and then I need another envelope that is essentially the same-ish size, because what's going to happen is this envelope is going to fold in here, and it is going to become another piece of our journal here. So it will fold up like so. I don't need this flap. I don't need this flap. This flap is kind of an obsolete flap. I'm playing here for a second, friends. Just let me play for a second. Yeah, I definitely don't need this flap at all for anything. Okay. So I'm going to cut that flap off because I don't need to be confused by it, friends. I got enough problems on my own. I do not need to be confused by an extra flap. I'm just saying. That is not something that I need in my world. I am going to actually ink this line where I need to cut it because I can't see. I can't see, friends. It's a real problem. And I want to make sure I cut appropriately. Like so. There, I've removed my problem. And where this is not full, it's okay. It doesn't matter. We're going to end up collaging and covering everything, so it's not the end of the world. Everything's gonna be fine, my friends. It's gonna be fine. Don't stress. And all I want to do is I want to take this. I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'm going to ink this line. I don't know. I have new glasses and everything else. Well, I mean, I've had them for a while now, but I'm telling you, for whatever reason, I can't see. I'm blinded. I don't know if it's the glare from all the sun that's outside, or all the snow and the brightness that is outside that's causing my extra level of blindness. I don't know. It's something. It's no big deal. Okay. So this folds in, and this is going to be our journal here. Now, these envelopes are basically the same size, but I'm going to be sewing a signature, a journal in here. Okay. And I also want to add a little extra glue over here just to make that go down well, and a little extra glue over here so all this lays down fine. Okay, but because this envelope I think is just, they're just a little too similar in size, I'm going to give this a little bit of a cut here. And now this is going to become my pocket. I'm going to just glue this shut. And I'm going to make this become a pocket for myself. I might hate myself for doing it, but this is a no judgment zone, friends. So if you're here to judge me, go away. I don't need that kind of hate in my life. And if you think I'm going to judge you, you're wrong. I'm not. It's okay. So show me your projects, friends. I am your best cheerleader ever. I swear, I am. It's my goal in life to make sure that I'm your biggest cheerleader. So it's a safe space. Okay, so now I have my cover. We're going to sew a signature in here. This is going to come out. This is going to be a big pocket for like a tag or something of that nature. And yeah, that is what we've got going on here. Love. Oh, but then look what I did. I glued my pocket. Why did I do that? Why did I do that, friends? I need this to be a pocket. Listen. Again, no judgment, friends. Unglue. It's no big deal. It's just glue. It's just glue, stick, glue, no less. So it'll come undone. It'll be undone. It's fine. It's fine. Don't stress. Don't panic. Don't panic. No panicking at the disco here. It's all right. There's going to be... Panic! Panic! Everybody panic. Now is the time. Now is the time to panic at the disco. Okay, look what we're going to do. We're just going to rip that right off like it never happened. Let me go get another one. Friends, welcome to the Blushing Mint. If you came here for perfection, you come to the wrong channel. Go away. Just go away. I'm just over here getting another envelope, friends. Don't you worry. I'm just getting another envelope right here. Like that never happened, all right? Never happened. You didn't see it? I have no idea what that's doing on my desk. I don't know where it came from. Just jumped right out of I don't know where. Oh. Hi, welcome into the Blushing Mint, where everything is a hot mess video. Oh, guess what? This video is going to show on Monday anyway. Hot Mess Monday. Happy Hot Mess Monday, friends. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Yes, this is my life. This is how I roll. Uh-huh. Sure enough is. Okay, let's do this again. It's all going to get covered, friends. Don't panic. Just don't panic. Allow me to do that. You guys just sit back and relax and like laugh, because you know that's what life's all about, isn't it? Just laughing. You guys probably saw that from a million miles away and were like, Dion, don't do it. And I'm just like, huh, are you talking to me? Yep. It's all right, friends. It's okay. Okay, now I'm going to cut this edge off again. I am not sealing it. I am not sealing it. When I cover with paper, that's going to be enough. Don't seal it, friends. Cut off some edge here. Make yourself a cute pocket. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make ourselves a little pocket here that we're going to leave open for right now. All right. There it is. That is our base. Okay, friends, that's the base of our journal. Now, let me show you the papers, because how rude of me to say that I was going to use this papers and then I didn't show it to you. Like, what is wrong with me, my friends? Lord, get it together, girl. Now, I could have just stopped this video and been like, okay, we're going to start all over again. I ain't got time for that, friends. I show it to you real and raw and how bad it is all the way around. So, okay, so this, I'm using her Nature's Notebook Junk Journal Series kit, and then I'm using the antique papers on the back. So the front is Nature's Notebook, the back is antique papers. Love this page. Actually, I love the whole thing. It's just, it's so pretty. And I love the subtlety of the colors, the neutral backgrounds. And then the antique papers have some pops of color in it, and I love that. I love how it's gonna work together and play together. Oh, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it plays together, friends, because I think I remember now that I did these upside down. I don't know. We're gonna have to see how it goes, because yep, I remember now that I printed these upside down, backwards, but I think I can make it work for what I need it to work for. Then we've got some tags. And I love these little things here. So yeah, so that is the kits that we have to work with. This page I want to be my cover page. And, but it's upside down. It's fine. It's fine, friends. I'm going to be able to make it work. I'm going to be using 3 pages for inside my journal. So I want to choose those 3 pages now. Upside down. I need pages that are going to work upside down. That could work. Oh, this could be my front cover. That could be my front cover. This could work. Upside down. This will work. Yep, it's okay, friends. That'll work. So now I remember why I never used this kit earlier, because I printed it upside down. It's all right. It's okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages that I know I'm going to be able to work with, I believe. This one, give or take, maybe, maybe not. For my kit. I am setting these aside. Setting those aside because I don't want to use any part of that for my collaging or my cover pieces, because I need them. And so now I need to find an image that's going to work in my window. And I mean, could it be any more perfect than that image right there to work in my window? Or this one here. Shout out, my friends. What do you think I should use? Butterflies or lavender? I feel like I need to go with the butterflies. I'm just going to call it. I'm going to say we're using the butterflies, okay, for the window. Okay. Decision made. Decision made, my friends. Get this out. And let's dive into it here. Let's just make it happen. Okay. And what we do with this is we are going to center it in our window. I want to keep this strip here because I like it, and I have a feeling I'm going to be able to use it later on in my collaging, so I'm keeping it. Okay, now I just need to glue this right around here, and I'm going to use art glitter glue. If it's going to work, my friends, that's always a question. I mean, don't go thinking that like, well, it should always work. No, it will never work. That is like the rule of Dion and art glitter glue is it's never going to work the first time. It's probably not going to work the second or 16th time either, but I try, friends. I try. Okay, now this has this big plasticky window all the way around it, and acetate plastic, I don't know what it is. Anyway, and yeah, it doesn't necessarily like to glue. So I want to come in here, make sure this is centered the way I want to see it, and then we're going to do that, and we're going to glue it down, friends, like so. And that is going to be the front image. Now what we do is we just collage the front of our envelope. We just take extra papers and we collage the front of it, and that is what we're doing. So that's what I'm going to do, my friends. I need a little drink. Okay. Let's find some I can use this one, I can use this one, I can use this one. I'm trying to take out the ones that have ephemera on them because I may end up using that ephemera in this journal, so I want to kind of set those aside and try to use these other pieces for the collage on the front. And like, I love that strip. I love the strips. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like dissect these pages. And use like the individual little pieces and strips, and as always, when I come with a project, I usually just jump right into the project, and I haven't prepped my pages or anything like that because why would I? It would not be a Dion video, pardon me, if that's how I did it. It just wouldn't be, because I don't think that far in advance. I just get out here and I just start to plan, and then I'm like, ooh, I probably should have done this, or ooh, I should have probably done that, and I didn't. I didn't, friends. This is real life crafting with Dion. Yep, it sure enough is. Okay, love that. Okay, let's do another one here. Yeah, digital images. So if you are fairly new to junk journaling, which I get a lot of newbies because, newbie journalers, because I think I don't know complicated crafting. That's just not me. I'm too much of an overthinker to do complicated crafting, and so I get a lot of newbie journalers and whatnot. So if you are a newbie and you're not familiar with like digital kits or anything like that, of course I will link the kits that I'm using below in the description box. But digital images are amazing. Now, this is coming from a girl who has thousands of freaking paper pads. And I used to think I needed to own every brand new paper pad that hit the market because, you know, there might be a paper shortage sometime in my lifetime or something. I don't know why I felt the need to own every one of them. And guess what? I don't hardly use them anymore because in journal making, they're not usually the best quality papers. They tend to, one, I like double-sided, and finding double-sided pages, paper pads, is almost near on to impossible anymore. And the paper, when you're fold it back and forth so many times, it tends to crack. And you don't want cracked paper in a journal. I'm just saying, you don't want that. That's not good. Especially not if you are selling your projects or anything like that. You don't want inferior quality materials going into something that you're selling. And so I don't use paper pads for a lot of that reason. And so printables are the way of my future. And a printable kit is a kit that you purchase from an Etsy seller or digital designer or whatever. The Ko-Fi, K-O-F-I site and Etsy feature many hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of digital kits on their sites. And they are inexpensive, in my opinion, for the material that you get, because with each printable, so let's say you pay $250 to $595-ish for somewhere between, I don't know, 5 to 40 pages of a digital kit. And with that, you get the seller's license to print those materials a specific number of times throughout the year. So like most of them allow you like 100, I believe, times to print their digital images. I couldn't craft with 100 times to print a digital image. But that is amazing. That is such a huge value for your money. And as long as you have a quality printer, which that could be an issue for some people, but a good printer goes a long way in creating, in printing digital kits. So I think in my favorites, I have listed the printers that I use. I think it's an HP LaserJet printer, and then I have an Epson EcoTank printer as well. These kits were printed on my HP Laser printer, just for your reference. Okay, so now I am ready to look at collaging this, now that I've talked and done a lot of cutting and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, now how about if we actually do something? Like I said, this is literally how I work. You get to see all the flaws, all of it's, my friends. You get it. Yeah. Now, of course, I'm going to ink. Now, if you are an inker, you ink. If you're not an inker, don't ink. I don't care. I'm an inker. And I'm going to take and I'm going to go around the window of this envelope and ink all of the edges around it, because as I collage, I may not get right to the window of it, and I want to make sure that I don't see white. Okay, I don't like to see white. White's not my friend. I don't like it. I try to cover up white. That's my thing. Hence why I do a lot of inking. I don't like white edges, and I just like the way that inking sets off, just sets everything off. So that is why I ink. Just so you know, that's why I ink, my friends. Sorry. Squeaky. Maybe I'm actually going to move this all the way up a little bit, I think. Or do I want to do something entirely different? I'll get it, friends. It's my project. I can change my mind 197 times if I wish. Yeah. Like that. Okay. All right, and then Cooper Reed, what you doing there, mister? You fluffing up your bed? You fluffing up your bed, huh? My dog. He's keeping me company. Okay. So we just collaged the front of our project. That is our first thing. I still have not found my blades for my paper cutter, and I still think there is, well, I know there's too much snow for me to get over to my other shed to see if somehow or another they are still in there. And because there is just way too much snow, my friends. I don't know, is my head in the camera? I hate it when that happens, if it is. All right, then let us, oh, Okay. Okay. Envelopes are another thing that I have, I swear, nearly billions of envelopes. Because we have our business, for several years, my assistants saved the junk mail envelopes for me. So I have baskets of envelopes, junk mail envelopes. And so yeah, so I have a lot of envelopes to work with. These are things that I'm wanting to do this year, is like to really eliminate a lot of the supplies that I have. I have such an abundance, an overabundance of supplies and materials, and I really need to use what I have. So that's that is one of my goals for the year, is to be conscious and use things that I already have in my stashes. Oh, why did I? Okay. We're going to do this. I gotta spend some time on Pinterest or something to find some scraptastic projects, because I need to find some things to really do with my scraps, because I have so many of them. And ooh. I love that. I don't dislike that. So let's see. Yeah, let's just use this whole scrap. Okay. See, I overthink, friends. It's a real thing. It's a real struggle. It's a real struggle. Okay. Okay. Let us trim off this edge here so we know exactly where all of our exact edges are at and what we have to work with here. And same thing here. Like so, and across our bottom. Just want everything to be nice and straight and good to go. Okay, ink this whole thing up. All right, cute. And then here is my number 26. How about if we trim it off about here? Love it. Okay. Put it on right side up is always a good idea, just in case you were wondering. Okay, that is lovely. So that is our cover. Now we need to cover the rest of this. And I love this. This could be like the center all the way across. Let's see if my music sheets are tall enough. No, of course they're not. Of course they're not, my friends. Why would they be? That would never happen in my world. So if we go like this, that'll take us into the pocket. So let's do that. Sometimes I should just know not to do things. I should just know not to do them because it's not going to work. Do I pay attention to that? No, I would never pay attention to that because then I can't show you what not to do. It's the what not to do channel, friends. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, that'll be just fine. Okay, so I'm going to glue all over this envelope, all the way to the pocket, all the way. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to add some art glitter glue, which probably won't work. Around the edges, because of course I have that I have this plasticky envelope piece still from the window. So we'll just add an extra layer there. I like music paper as a base layer. It just, I don't know, it just really helps everything just, it's a good neutral. It's just a good neutral. That's, I guess, really what it boils down to, is music paper is a great neutral base. And I can cover it up with anything. All right. And then we'll come in and we'll just maybe, I say this like I have confidence that, you know, my bad blade won't destroy my paper, but I really don't have confidence in that, friends. But I'm going to pretend like I do. I'm going to pretend like I have confidence, even though I don't. And then I'm going to have to come back in here and like this. Okay. And then on this page, we will try to just match this up. It'll be fine. It's going to get covered up anyway, so it's not the end of the world if it's not 100% perfect. It's still going to get even more layers of cover over it. So don't stress. Don't stress, friends. Don't stress. It's like I'm just somehow or another extending this music paper here. And then we'll come in here and we will cut that off. cut this off. And then I need to even up my top here, like so. Okay. And then our back, let's just do the same thing, and we're just going to cover the whole thing here with music paper for our base, and then we're going to layer other things on top of it down the road. And I'm about out of my glue stick. Okay, now, whew, that's hard for me to see. Come in here and let's see. Just making sure I know where my envelope is going to fold here. And I ended up trimming off the top of my envelope, which is okay. Let's just trim this down real quick. Let's get this in. Okay, and let's trim across our top. So, and trim our bottom, just make sure all our edges are nice and clean. And then I had opened up the edge here and at the top. It's okay. I'm just going to add my glue, and I'm just going to glue my pocket back shut. No big deal. No big deal, my friends. See, so we still have our pocket here. Fold it there, and then this folds over to here like this. And so this is currently the base of our project. So that is where we are at right now at the base of our project. And because, of course, guys, I struggle. I don't know why I have to struggle to such degrees that I struggle, but I definitely do struggle a lot on some things. Okay. Ink, it covers a multitude of sins, friends. That is another reason why I ink. I ink to cover my sins, okay? What I do. No judgment zones. All right, now the next thing that we are going to have to do is we are going to have to choose our papers that are going to go inside of our journal. So that is what I'm going to do in the next video. Is I'm going to find my papers, I'm going to select my papers, and I am going to build the signature for this journal. So this is our base, and then, oh no, I have one more thing I'm going to do before that. Pause, friends, because I still want to put this into here. That's what I want to do. That I want to do that. So I'm going to do that. All right. So I need to just trim the white edges off of my paper because I don't like white edges. I don't like them. And my laser printer does not have a borderless print option. So I have to trim the edges off of the paper. But I think that's gorgeous, and of course, I'm going to ink it. Because I cut it, and when you cut paper, it gives you an even more pronounced white edge, and I don't like it. It's not my favorite. So I'm inking to get rid of it, so we don't have to look at it. Cute. And I'm going to put it about like so, but I need a new glue stick. Because, remember, my glue stick's out of glue. I need to get rid of it, or I'll pick it up and try to use it again. Okay. Oh, goodness sakes, friends. I'm a hot mess. And yes, I use the Oohoo glue stick. It is my favorite glue stick. Of any that I have tried. I've tried many, and it is my favorite. So that's the one that I use. I buy it on Amazon because I buy everything on Amazon. And now that Joann's is going out of business, that makes me even sadder. And Hobby Lobby has stopped carrying so much stuff for paper crafting. That makes me super sad. So yeah, Amazon it is, friends. Lovely. Okay, now my base is good. Now my base is good. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to collect papers for my signature, and that is what I am going to be working on in the next video. So for now, friends, go gather your envelopes. Go gather a couple envelopes and some papers, and get your base done, and then come back and create another one of these journals with me. Okay, I would love that. All right, friends, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for taking part in my channel. Thanks for just checking in and seeing what kind of crazy chaos is happening here. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, friends, take care, be well, and we'll chat again real soon. Bye-bye.